Good morning, everyone. Good morning to all the powerful women right now in the room watching at this video. Thank you so much for asking me to tell my story. I'm at the moment in New York, so this is a hotel room, and I'm staying on my knees to make this video because I have nowhere where to put my phone. But I hope the light is great. It's snowing and it's simply amazing and it feels incredible. My name is Stefania Logatto, Fire. I'm Italian. And I live in Dubai, and we are just here in New York for visiting a little bit, a few days. So I was asked to tell a little bit my story that started in this amazing profession that is network marketing 6 years ago. In November is exactly 6 years. So 6 years ago in 1 month. And yeah, I mean, honestly, I did not believe at all. I did not even believe that something like this could have happened into my life. When they told me about network marketing. For 3 months in a row, a woman, asked me to go to one of these meetings, and there was no way I was going to attend because I knew some people. I knew especially one lady that told us, oh, I'm going to be rich, I'm going to be successful, and I was around 15 years old, so many years ago, and you know, I'm gonna have a new car, I'm gonna win a car, and blah blah blah. And still today she's struggling with her money. And I thought, oh my god, this Schnellbassystem, like you say in German, you know, these pyramid schemes where the people on the top make all the money. No way I will ever be interested in this type of business, and honestly not even in the products. But I did see after a few months, I think after 3 months, I saw the product working on the women that told me about it. In fact, her skin, her hair, her body, she looked so much better. And I went up to her again and I asked her, oh my God, what have you been doing? And she said, I told you about these products. You have to come to the meeting and listen to the products and blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay. So she will also stop asking me, let me go. And I went. And I remember sitting on the back of the room with my arms crossed, waiting for the products to finish so that I could leave the room. And instead, not only I loved the products and I was very interested to get to know the products, but also that night, a very nice guy from Brazil, because in that moment in my life I was living in Portugal, was talking about he spoke about the business, and he told us what network marketing really was. And you know, I couldn't believe it that at the end of the day I was doing network marketing, and I'm still doing network marketing all the time, but I never get paid, in the sense that I'm very enthusiastic. I love people. I love to share what I like. And you know, I never make money for it. I mean, how many times I shared a good restaurant? How many times I shared a good book, a good movie, makeup, everything. And you know, I never got paid for it. And I thought, okay, wait a second. I don't have to go door to door with a catalog and sell the products, because this is what I thought network marketing was about selling, knocking on the doors. And I said, no, absolutely not. You try the products, you order some products for yourself, you try them, and if you like them, if you believe in them, you can share your friends, and your friends will buy them online like they buy anywhere online, which is the future right now. It's an e-commerce everywhere. And I was like, really? Oh my God, I'm gonna start to do it right away. Also because in the same time, parallel in life, and you know, I believe there is never coincidence. I have a strong faith in God, and I believe that it was my path in that moment. After 22 years of relationship together with my high school sweetheart, after 14 years of marriage, after 3 boys together, after we lived, you know, one boy was born in Miami, another boy was born in Oxford, the UK, another boy was born in Portugal, which was that's why in that moment I lived in Portugal. After I did all that, and all I did was to be a friend, a wife, you know, I wanted him, I followed his career. He had a great career in Formula One at that moment. I was, you know, looking after the kids. I don't know if you are a mom there, you know what I'm talking about. You know, we are cooks, we are drivers, we are psychologists, we are teachers, and so on and so on and so on. And I chose out of love, out of for my family, and also because of the circumstances I was in. Because if you change countries all the time because of his career, then obviously I never really had time to take care of anything for me. I chose to just be a mom. And don't take me wrong, there is nothing wrong in being a mom. I actually loved it. I enjoyed every minute of it, and I don't regret it. The only moment I regretted it was like when I went through this divorce, and through a tough divorce, and I literally got nothing. I mean, nothing for me, nothing for my boys, and that's a whole different story. I'm not gonna get into details. Let's just say, yeah, I'm a much better lawyer than mine. No, not only that. It's different circumstances in life. I regretted of never ever starting a career, and I know that today so many women are moms and they work, and which is great, but I still think that there is a downside of it, that you actually work with a career, but then at the end of the day you don't really get to see the kids. And what I love so much about working from home, about network marketing, is that you can do both, and you can enjoy your kids, and you can work from home. And today, look at this, I'm talking to all of you through a video while I'm in New York, and today we have Zooms, we have Skype, we have three-way phone calls, we have Facebook, we have Instagram. I mean, when I started network marketing, I promise you I didn't even know what Instagram was, and I 20 friends on Facebook because I thought everybody was a pedophile, and I find my boys really cute, and I didn't want anybody to look at them in any weird way. And obviously that's wrong, because today anyway you cannot really hide, and actually network marketing, you need to be out there. And today I'm also using social media by being authentic and being myself, but using social media to build my business. So long story short, at that moment in my life, I was going through needing to make money, but also not having time because of having the kids on me, because my family lived in Italy, so I didn't have so much help. So I thought, oh my God, while I look for a real job, I'm gonna start to do this network marketing thing. I obviously started as a game, like most of the people do. I started as an amateur. I had no idea what I was really doing, but because I was going through a lot of stress, I was going through, divorce, I tell you, and, I hope none of you will ever go through, but if you did, or if you know someone, it's one of the hardest things. It's like death is one of the hardest things in the world. So, I wasn't sleeping. I lost so much weight. I was losing my hair. My skin broke out. And so when I started to use the Jeunesse products, when I started to use those products, my body really felt it, because they work inside out and outside in. And I had a dermatitis here. And in the beginning, it actually got worse because the products were healing it. So it got itching and all that. Like, it wasn't like I got scared by using the products, because our products are really powerful. But then it actually got healed. So I loved them. I shared them. I made sure everybody, I loved my brother, my parents, my aunties, my best friends were using the products, and I began to share them, and I began to tell the people that they could use the products, and if they liked them, they could share them. And in the first step would be to make enough money to get your own products for free, which is not bad, because like yesterday I went to Sephora and I went to buy some makeup. Jeunesse has only the foundation, which I love, but then everything else I still have to buy it from other brands. And I went there, and all they gave me was, at the end, and I spend a lot of money here in the United States because it's cheaper and they have products they don't have everyone else. And at the end, they gave me a little perfume to put in my handbag to test. This is all I got from Sephora. And in Jeunesse, instead, you try the products, and if you share them, you can use your commission to have the products for free, for you, for your family. It's like amazing. And those are like products you cannot find anywhere. They're products with the Nobel Prize technology behind it. Our Vincent Giappapa was nominated twice, our doctor, twice for Nobel Prize. We have, stem cell technology behind them. It's like incredible products, but now it's not up to me to tell you about the products. But all I say always is, listen, you try them, and you try them every day, persistently for 2 months, and then you will see you will never quit anything like it. And this is what I did. But I realized that I'm an extrovert, and I love people, and I love sharing, but I didn't have credibility. Why? Because I never worked. So my girlfriends, especially the snobbish ones that I love so much, and I love them, and they know who I'm talking about if they ever watch this video, they were like, oh, Stefania, you're so sweet. You never worked a day of your life. You're just a mom. And now you're desperate and you're trying to make a business. Because I was trying to tell them, look, network marketing is the future. Look at Facebook. It's a social network. Look at Amazon. It's an e-commerce. And if you put them together, it's exactly what network marketing is. It's all about socializing with people and sharing it. We are not sharing community. But the problem was that I didn't have credibility. So I had to start to work lukewarm contacts, with the wife of my dentist, with the neighbor of the neighbor, I worked with the contact of the contacts because nobody really believed in me. The people that really knew me, because they also knew that I'm like they call me like hurricane. And then you're like, oh, Stefania's gonna get all excited about this now, but then she's gonna quit, and maybe she's gonna one day again get back with her husband. Or nobody really wanted to follow me in that moment. So I got all the no's you can imagine, but I had a big why. And my why was my kids. I didn't want them to stop going to that private school. I didn't want them to stop going to football, to the activities. I want to go back and have at least the same lifestyle I used to have. And at that moment, I was also working part-time in a beauty center where I used to be a client. And because they felt so sorry for me, they gave me a job. But I was making 700 euros a month. I mean, with 700 euros a month, with 3 kids, thank God I had my family helping me. But when you're 36 years old and your dad is complaining about your hairdresser pay cost, and you know, I'm not gonna pay for private schools, I said, no, I don't want any man ever to ever pay for me anything. I want to have my independence. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be the lioness for my kids. And why do I say that? Because my name is Stefania Logato, which means Stefania the cat. And I saw on Instagram, when I opened my account then, I saw this picture of a little kitten watching in the mirror, and it saw a lion. And I thought, you know what? Everybody around me doesn't believe in me, but I'm gonna believe in myself. I'm gonna look at me now, and I'm gonna believe that I'm gonna do something great. And I went to an event to check on the company in Warsaw. I went to in Poland because that was a big company event, just to see if all of this was real, if they, you know, to meet the people that made it. And I remember looking at those people on stage, and I thought, wait a minute, they have 2 eyes and 1 nose and 1 mouth like me. They have the same struggles. They have products, and the compensation plan is the same. So what makes the difference is me. I'm gonna go out there and work. And you know, the word network marketing has the work word on it. And for sure I did. I worked. I didn't have time, so don't give me excuses. I didn't have money. I got to a point one time that I had to drive to a meeting up north in Portugal where they told me there were going to be 30 people. At the end was only 4, and 1 signed up. And I remember like coming back with the car, I didn't have money to put petrol, and now my car stopped in the middle of the highway. Thank God for my friends, they picked me up. I remember that I had to take my kids to meetings at night and let them play video games, or give them sandwiches with Nutella bread because I didn't have time to cook for them. I remember going through some struggles, and I hope for you, you're not where I am. And I hope for you, like many top women, top leaders in my team today, they have nannies already, and they have moms that help them and husbands that help them. So I'm not saying that you have to go through this disaster story I went through, but on the other hand, I need to be grateful, because I believe that if I wasn't suffering so much, I would never find, you know, the strength in me that I didn't even know I had. You know, I always say that I turned the pain into power in that moment, and it worked. And of course, you know, in the meantime, I went to Eric Quarry, that she's a mentor, a great guy in Vegas, to learn to become a professional. I learned some skills. Network marketing is simple, so you can duplicate it, but you still need to know what you need to do. I always was authentic. I always told people the truth. I always gave them a vision that this is a business that takes from 1 to 5 years. But come on, who doesn't want to have another income? Even if you love what you're doing, even if you love your work already, and I hope you do, why not have some extra money? And why not maybe one day even change and make your plan A, your plan B, and your plan B that is Jeunesse, your plan A? You never know. You don't know the economy. I mean, today I have a team with more than 900,000 people all over the world, and in countries where I had to go on Google and see exactly where they are. And it didn't happen overnight. It didn't happen right away, but with persistent, consistent work and duplication and helping others, because the beauty of this business is that you alone cannot succeed. You know, the size of my check every week, which is much more than I ever dreamt of and ever could imagine, it shows how many people, directly or indirectly, I impacted or I helped to change their lives, and to not only look more beautiful and younger and healthier, which is really the future, because if you look and think about it, you know, people spend now, if you wear a pair of jeans from Zara and a t-shirt, you still can look pretty if you have a fit body and good skin, okay? And people are all about feeling great, and that's why you have so much organic and bio food, and it's all about health, and Jeunesse truly works. But also having the freedom, it's not only the money, but it's the freedom to not have an alarm clock, to wake up when you want, where you want, wherever you want, to do not have bosses, to not have times, to help and empower people. Look, I am not a coach, but I have many, many coaches in my team, and they said, oh my God, at the end of the day, as I'm doing and I'm coaching people, look, I'm also making extra money because, look, girls, and I'm talking now especially to women, we will want to share these products even if we make no money, because they really are amazing. So I hope I could go on and on and on, but I think it's long enough. I can see it's already 15 minutes. I'm sorry, maybe it was too long. But yeah, if you have any more questions, you can always contact me, and we can make maybe a Zoom together with more questions if I can help you in any way. All I can say is that it's worth it. Today I'm so happy that in Dubai I can help so many women that instead of becoming gold digger, they became gold diggers and be independent, and why not also themselves help their husband and their family. Hope to see you all one day.